Hello Internet, I'm back. I'm back with a new video, the new preview beta release candidate part 2 of Neon 32 gigabytes, the forthcoming image, the multimedia crazy cyberpunk themed image, the image where you can play games, you can see videos, you can navigate, you can listen to the music. There's not limits on this image, and this has the custom theme which change color every boot thanks to a script made by Dave Marty and Dwayne Hurst. Thanks to this script, the base theme is super sweet, still by Dwayne Hurst, so thanks to him for this base. And so every boot you will have a different color. So this is red. If I restart the PI 3B Plus, I will have another color. There's 5 colors overall: yellow, green, magenta, red, blue and green. Let's try to restart the system. So I restarted PI3B, I rebooted the machine, and then I have yellow theme is changed, but you can also change the theme. Just select your color of choice, magenta, and will change instantly. But if you don't mind change the color every time, just every boot you will have a different color. I preferred that one. So why I made a second video of this image? Because I don't show you all the features. I've just show you some parts, some elements of this image. There's so much things to evaluate, so even that second video can explain and show you all this image can do, but I will try. So what I already talked about the neon selection, but you can add the games you want on this selection. Some user ask me the support for even for consoles. This image will be only about the personal system. There's nice system support, but you can add on the ROMs folder the games you want, and I added even the other console systems. You can see on the collection themes I've included all the assets from my old themes, even if the artworks doesn't match with the cyberpunk theme of Neon, but you can also add the games you want. The release will be only about the personal computers, so Amstrad, MSX, Commodore 64, and for Jukebox you asked for MP3 included because it not works otherwise. So I've included for this release, I've included the MP3 of the soundtrack of Neon. You can listen the soundtrack on background, but you can disable it. Of course, you just do the music one off, and you can turn off the music. Or you can listen to the soundtrack on the Jukebox app. That one. You have many graphic style Jukebox. I show you the one I prefer, which is the modern Jukebox. Let me take my keyboard because you need that. You need a keyboard here. Let me adjust the frame. Okay, and this is the graphic interface of the Jukebox. You can set the controller for commands, or you can control this app with the keyboard. If like a real Jukebox, I can just press A6 and you can play the track. Okay, and you can add your music here, no problem. But I've added the soundtrack of Neon on MP3, which is made by me and Pierre Moss. This is a copyright-free soundtrack, so you can even play if you're streaming. If you want to stream this image when it will be out, you can stream. And there's not a problem with copyright strikes by YouTube, because this is all genuine music made for this image. Okay, let's go back to the front end. Okay, and the PlayBox, I want to show you the multimedia. I can show videos because YouTube will don't like that, but I can show you the Kodi. Same thing, you can add your videos here and see with Kodi, which is a multimedia player. You exit from the front end and enter the Kodi app. You can control Kodi with your controller, no problem. And there's the here you can set the and search for your media. Okay, just a quick look, and you can reboot the system from the Kodi app, or you can turn back to the front end. Just press exit and you will return to the front end. Okay, the power, and there's many self-explanatory. Let's look another color. I'm tired of magenta. We already saw red, we saw blue, green. Let's take a look to the green color. Okay, this is green. I'm not showing the colors of team on the previous video, so I will show the best color, and the first color I made is magenta. And this is Bruce Lee for Atari 800. Just remember to set the Atari joystick. And I've also added the last time the performance scan lines, the same. You have the XMB new graphic interface for RetroArch, so there's not anymore the ugly RGIE, the old green ugly screen. The PlayBox uses the XMB, very PlayStation PSP style. So I've added the neon scan lines. You have two types. The 25 is the mild type, is very light, and this type is more hard and will bring you a more darker image. So we will go for the 25. So you have the scan lines. You may notice that the image is darker, and some of you don't like the scan lines, I'm sorry, the overlay. So I considered the possibility to remove the overlay. You just have to turn back to the on-screen display, select the overlay preset and select off. The last one, off, will disable the overlay. You can just disable the overlay, but it will load again the overlay the next time you load the game. It load the overlay. So remember, before exit the emulator, remember to go to, if you have turned off the overlay, remember before closing, remember to go overrides and select save content directory overrides. Leave alone that once the option in the middle, save content directory overrides. Okay, select that and then you can exit the emulator. And that was Atari 800. Let's see another, the old loved Amiga CD. They just see some Amiga CD game. Banshee. Let's see Banshee. Fantastic shoot 'em up, vertical shoot 'em up, which uses the AGA graphic engine. And this done. And we have the Banshee. There's some loadings, of course, but there's not disk swap at all. Just some loadings into the game. And here's Banshee. Let's look a little this game. This is not a game walkthrough. Core Unlimited, fantastic software house. The software house of Rick Dangerous, the first Tomb Raiders. Let's look a little this game, but the time is strict time. Objective, get ready. Okay, that was the Banshee. Let's see a little part of the game. The Commodore 64 cartridge. Fantastic, fast loadings. You remember Stack Challenge? It was a very old Commodore 64 game. This is the cartridge porting. It never released on cartridge, honestly, but this is work made by crack groups which converted the original code for the cartridge easy flash type. So there's not loadings and you have into the game directly. Let's press F1. I was a little scared of that game. Leave me alone! It's so hard. No! No, it's so hard. You are crazy. Stop stressing me. Probably the most hardest game of all time. You have only two controls, up and down, but it's hard. What the fuck? Aiuto! Aita! It's so hard. That the Commodore 64 games, hard. Oh no! No! I want to leave! No! Okay, and that was the part 2 of the neon image. The image will be released very soon, so check it out. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we catch up on the next one. Bye bye.